Hi, I'm here with Joel M. Reed, and director from the 70s who has made a number of films in the exploitation genre, and we're going to be speaking with him specifically about one of his films today for Kaiju After Hours. Mr. Reed, pleasure to talk to you.
Pleasure to talk to you. I'm glad to talk to all you people in Lackawanna because I have a close relationship to that town. Every time I meet a beautiful girl, turns out she's from Lackawanna and at least 50% Polish, you know. In fact, I think that's the place where they kidnapped me and brainwashed me and forced me to make blood-sucking freaks, but I'm not sure. I know it's an old steel town, you know, with a lot of decrepit buildings. Do you have anything specific I can add?
Yes, I would like to ask you about the film Blood-Sucking Freaks. Now, I saw this as a late show in the 80s. It was something that Troma had picked up and was releasing as a midnight movie. It struck me as very unusual because it wasn't your typical type of film within its the genre. It seemed like it was striving for something more than what the subject matter normally asks of.
Well, it was basically trying to be a tongue-in-cheek comedy. I mean, I wasn't trying to... we had a lot of SM torture in it, but I was aiming for a comic effect with the jokes. And I think it took all these years for the audience to mature now, and they appreciate the humor rather than the dismemberments, eye gouging, etc., and etc.
Now, how did this film, what was the genesis of this film? How did it come about?
Well, as I said many times, I was partners with this guy, Alan Margolin, to do a film called Teen Demon about a house haunted by a typical American teen demon girl, which was sold to Cannon, which strangely enough maybe revived as a Dakota Fanning movie, I'm talking to him. And we were trying to raise money involved with a lot of rich people, mostly in the dance field. And we had a couple of dinners for them, and nobody was particularly interested in the Teen Demon movie. And this agent gave me tickets to a show put on by Giles Fontaine, a choreographer, where he, both on stage and his private life, had two slaves that danced for him. It was an S&M ballet. And I went back up to my ritzy friends, and I said, I saw an S&M ballet, and they all said, we got to go. It's in the same theater in the movie, so I brought about 33 people down there. And after they saw the show, we repaired to the Spring Street bar, and they said, we'll give you the money to make a movie if you make an S&M movie about an off-Broadway theater. So I started to write the script, and all these people contributed Dutch comic books and their French pornography. And when I had the first draft done, I said, well, let's go make the movie. And they said, well, we're kind of short on cash now, but you can find people to make a movie, and we helped you with a great script. Unfortunately, a lawyer called me up and said, if you can make a movie by the end of the year, I'll give you $125,000 immediately. And I said yes, and I didn't really believe him until his secretary called and said, pick up your check. So that's how it came about. I would have not gone out of my way to make an S&M movie. I mean, anything, it's too, you have to, it encumbers sex a lot, with a lot of foreplay, which is not my style.
It's early. It's one of your first ones.
So now, that was, I believe, your second last film that you made?
I guess the second to last. I think I did Night of the Zombies with Jamie Gillis in Germany.
And then where did you go from making movies?
Well, the problem, I written a couple of books, I guess, and published a couple of books, and then I was never that aggressive. And in the height of the computer boom, made a lot of money in multimedia, But when I was broke, I used to write romance novels, try to write them in 5 days for $2,500. I never had that driving urge. I should have gone out and taken over a film studio, but I didn't.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you.
You have a nice day.
I've always I had great friends. I got to go back. One of my friends is the actor Peter Radon, who is from Lackawanna, who'd been in many movies, and including Wharf Rats, which was made for TV, and so many. And I think he married the woman that owns organic paints on Sunset Strip, and he retired from films, and he won't call me anymore. So if anybody in Lackawanna knows where to reach him, tell him to call me again.
If we ever run into him, we will.
Thank you. Thank you.